Hello everyone, how's it going? We're back with some more Sword World Super Famicom, which I feel like I might actually finish it pretty soon, probably halfway through the stream, because it seems like it's pointing towards the end game, and I was looking at the playlist, there's like basically 2 videos left of it, like 40 minutes a piece. So, we'll see how that's gonna go, and hey Naka, how's it going? And if I do so, if we beat it pretty quick, I want to go just still take initiative and go through, start East 4. Since that's going to take me like 1.5 streams or so, give or take. So, let's get ourselves going. So, hey, what's up? Yeah, let me just do one thing, because I keep doing this, I'm not used to it. I like having the bag here, but this is my sleeping couch. This is a futon. This is a futon I unfold. So when I have the futon unfolded, of course I gotta put the bag away. So let's just get ourselves started. Let's open up the RetroArch. All that good stuff. And I hope you two doing okay. Like, thank you for the lurking fan. Thank you for coming in, Naka. Thank you anyone that's stopping by, currently looking and lurking. Like I said, looking and lurking. And yes, soup. Okay, think we're good to go. Let's go. So we did a bunch of quests yesterday, and I stopped in right to the start of another one where I'm supposed to go to this port to basically deal with a ghost ship or something. It feels a little stuffy. Hey, it's my friend. Hey, Dead Sail, how's it going? I'm sure nothing will happen. Yeah, well, you see, name, the fan translators didn't come up with something better. Or they're all clones of each other. Or you only get allowed to be hired if you're named C. It's not lagging on my end. I don't see drop frames. Things seem normal on my end. Yeah. Okay, so I'm innocent. Good. I'm sorry about that. It's like I have little control over the ads. I try to minimize as much as I can. Guess talk to everyone. I ended up just giving to Twitch Turbo every week. I ended up subscribing to Twitch Turbo just to kind of not deal with the ads. Plus, I sub to like 2 channels mainly. Yeah. That's capitalism for you. Thought I heard a lot of raining. Yeah. Wish things are better. Like, I remember Prime used to come with ad-free, but then they cut that part out and separated. I'm like, but I try not to complain about it too much or dwell on it. Hey, Tom Berry, and bye, bot. Nice weather we're having now. Oh. Yeah. Shit. Go ship. Get him. Yeah, we don't really need the Bart right now. We'll just nuke it with magic. Well, since just only one, no point sense in using other magics. Yeah, whatever you say, Bart. Oh yeah, the announcement thing. Yeah, on Discord I made an announcement that I'm going to be announcing something very major after finishing East 4, the next game. Yeah. Something for the future of the channel. Yeah, you'll see when the time comes. But now we got some pesky undead to kill. It's just something I've been thinking and in the plans for years. Mostly daydreaming it and slowly working on it. I had to be patient. But first I would get those treasure chests. Maybe. But you'll see. I shouldn't say too much right now. Mr. J ripped the pendant from the skeleton. Yeah, that was fast. Window. Rip helmsman. The ship turned back towards Orin. It was mostly smooth sailing. Alright, so let's go to the Sorcerer's Guild and then go to the Brilliant Home Inn. He's gone. I guess not yet. Let's talk to the guy. Mr. G gave the letter. Get up there, you woke up in the middle of the night. Last night you think your clan was sleeping in his back and using your chest as a pillow? Aww. Fancy. Mr. J. Gear Master Val Independent. Like everything is leading to Rex. I didn't mean to do that. Yep. I'm sure it's nothing alarming. Just some zombies. I see a secret. I see a treasure. Probably something to sell. Up. Run for your lives. No, let's go. Well, someone's dead. The man just dies. But looks like secret door. Okay, sometimes it doesn't work. That's what threw me off yesterday. It's like, I'm very sure I checked that spot, but the second time I checked, it was secret door. So now it just confirms, oh, there's a chance it fails. So that's annoying. Very suspicious. Ah, shit. Too close to my guys. You saw nothing. One shot of them. Yep. This is the guy that we're talking about. Fail, fail. Okay. One more time. Okay, fuck these two. I'm curious what are the universe where these Japanese branch accept Lotus Warren's a canon, yeah? Wait, that the thing that just happened or something? Or just something you remembered? Like, I know it was based on the D&D campaign, but thought it was just kind of its own thing, really. There we go. Moving on. See what this goes. Was the thing they offered to be canon to the official D&D guys, but got rejected, so they made their own RPG to set their next Lotus War campaign in to sell it. The more you know. That I didn't really know. I don't look too much into Lotus War, I just knew the IP for a long time. Hey, Red Blue. How's it going? They were resistant to the magics. You really missed a shot not capitalizing on Lotus War stuff? Well, hindsight's a bitch that way. Got anything good? I've been to Costco in a while. Oh, guess I need the NZ thing. Oops. It's the wrong enchantment. That's always nice. Just something to get comfortable with. Well, so it's being that pesky. Depending on how integration went, it would have been mildly after the Perception fantasy in Japan, or we end up with every Lotus War Sword World thing with D&D name on it. So you managed to hold yourself back, at least we're not going bulk. I could be a sucker. I get you. Could have been chest there, but it's usually kind of nothing. As much as it hurts. Gonna have a bunch of magic stones after this. Oh, fail. In the What If world, since DD shot himself in the foot, we have a lot of other things thriving in the robust indie scene in Japan. Yeah, guess that's one way of putting it. It's funny how things worked out. Like, for example, didn't they remember something about Microsoft wanted to buy Nintendo or something at one point, or Blockbuster rejecting, buying Netflix? Things along those lines. Or, the whole, how PlayStation came to be. Because Nintendo just cut off the dealership with Sony for CD-based product. Well, Philips wasn't much better, but we didn't know that back then. I just remember things how some manga series got rejected by one publisher but became mega hits in another. Like, if I remember, there was a story about Shonen Jump rejecting Attack on Titan, so it just published in another magazine, and well, that was a mega hit of the 2010s. And they were making bank. There's progress. Yeah, maybe. Then again, we got Chainsaw Man later down the line that's borderline sinning. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What was the magic only enemies? But these guys. Though I shouldn't worry too much. It's like I got money to pay back stuff. 15,000. How much stones do I have? 236. Just buy a bunch. I feel like physicals is not gonna really help here. Is there more? Seems like there's some more. This looks important. It's the last day you mess with me. Nice. Okay, we can just do this. This is a good round. Sogran is sprayed with blood as he grips the gem. Mm-hmm. Up. We're doomed. I'm just curious what's in the sides. Maybe treasures? Yeah, there's one treasure. I don't know exactly what I got. The form possibility you propose will probably result in 50 to 80% of isekai severely altered. Straight up doesn't exist due to the fact that a lot of our isekais were just campaign transcripts. Maybe that's such a thing in the alternate universe. Not our universe, but elsewhere. Alright. Back to Oran. Let's see Master Valen. Now we're going to this room. It's the old guy as well. This is G told Valen what happened at Rex. Yeah, what you said. Should at least, just translated the main dialogue. Come, my friends. Have treasure. Okay, this will be good for her. So probably good work on shaman stuff. Took Steph once. Get EXP from all that quest? Guess that was the trigger for the final quest or something. Just in case, I like to just have multiple save states, in case I get into a soft lock situation. And in-game save, of course. I'm pretty sure I'll be fine, but you never know. I feel like when I get confident, that's my undoing. I feel like I always get a setback when I feel like, oh yeah, this is absolutely going to be good. Or if I feel very assured and saying something, then it's like, ah, shit, I said the wrong thing and I sound stupid. Yeah, port. That's where I want to go. Yeah, Friends. Hey, it's still 3. Yeah, whatever you say. So why does she get the cool theme song no one else does? It was a risk, but yeah, I should have waited for a further, more complete translation. I thought I was just under the impression that, yeah, menus and stuff are messed up, but I thought maybe all the main story text is done. Oh well. Mistakes happen. They say I'm able to get this far anyways. Just don't ask me what some of these guys are saying. this epic battle. Yeah, I missed somewhere, but like I said, I thought it was just minor stuff or menus or random NPC dialogue. Sometimes even main story gets garbled, so it's like, well... oh well. Small possibility, but usually no. When it's emulation issues, it's usually formatting problems like graphics, not text. Like graphics renderings can be affected by different emulations and cores and stuff, or frame rates, but usually not dialogue as far as I know. But there is a possibility, but not something I've ever encountered. She's kind of useless for this battle. We'll just spam the holy lights. Okay, it should be fine now. Still looks like I'm going in circles. No. Just the Mr. J and friends. Yep, it's Monday today. Indeed. Yeah, sure. It shouldn't hurt Mr. J. He's not undead. Hey. Thanks for the warning. Yeah, no. We'll do it in a bigger group. It doesn't really matter, but we'll just spend some more. For some reason they're not affected by holy light. Right then. Then we're tooting. Now we're going to the little dimensional. Next thing you know, it's going to have a flesh dungeon. Yeah, monsters from the future. Yeah. Is there anything you should warn us about? It's turning out to have a dark future? Or it cannot be helped? Just darkness? Gotcha. Only holy light hurts the ash. Let's just see how this is. That was a dead end anyways. Who knows where I'm going, but we're just going. There we go. I don't want that much cost. We just keep going and going and going. I don't even know where I am. But it looks like we made progress. Could save up some MP. Should be able to one-shot these. Or just get them pretty quick. Feels like the bard's gotten less effective. We just be here in sporting spirit. Feels don't get. Oh, hey, friends. It's going okay, Jose. We might be in the final dungeon. I very believe so. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's nice and short and sweet. One problem with the game is it does feel stale because you don't get really new equipment or anything super fancy. It's just basically one adventure to another. But at least it's just an enjoyable ride. It's just basically a set of mini adventures. And you gradually get stronger. Wish I should have gotten a better sword, but yeah, whatever. Been managing just fine. Yeah, I don't want to fight when if not necessary. Not that I can't win, I just don't want to burn through resources. fine. Treasure's tempting. Yeah, I guess we gotta fight those skeletons. Yeah, I really, really like that power hedge. It's such a nice feature. It's like Take That Tactics games, though, maybe it just kind of mitigates the challenge of it a little bit, you know, the positioning and all, but it's like, who cares? This is just great. You don't have to worry about, you know, bottlenecks or your team getting in the way of bad maps. Go, friends. No, wasn't good enough. I'm just gonna conserve a little bit. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. Then we're good. They're just gonna mash A. Hey, friend. Well, he did. Feels bad. Dungeon is still ongoing. This looks like an important room. Okay. Just getting right to it. All right. Sure. Used it right before the dot gone. light spewed forth from the idol. It grows in size until it resembles a giant dragon. I summon you. Before Mr. J, Mirrorleaf and the Light Dragon began a fierce battle. Yeah, this looks like the finale. I think I just reached final boss. Alright, let's do big chungus numbers. Yeah, it's a little stale because you don't really have much growth, and I never got new equipment or anything. It's just basically a series of quests and mini-stories with one overaching plot about this Mirrorleaf god. I mean, yeah, you missed out. Yeah, there's like equipment you could kind of get. But just mostly, the way it kind of works is kind of weird. Like, you got this basic equipment, and you can power it up based on how your strength stat is. And that's about it, really. And there's some accessories here and there, but I barely got them. I'm not too worried about the Ash, I'm mostly worried about the final boss. There we go. I assume that part was the final boss unless we fight the god itself. But we'll see. Maybe there's a phase 2. Or chuck that jewel. A red gem falls from Sogran's grasp. Break it. Yeah. The gem is crushed. Mirrorleaf is burnt by the dragon's breath. Well, I guess no, never mind. I guess that was one phase. That was easy. You know what, but that's fine. I actually like that this game is easy. I was worried about a tough CRPG with a lot of suffering. I'd rather have easier CRPGs than hard RPGs. And just write that, credits. We did it. So I was an hour away from finishing the game, but I was already like 6 hours into the stream yesterday. And so it's like, yeah, let's not rush it. I was already feeling tired, and it was 2 a.m. Oh, was it 1:30? But yeah, I like this. I had a good time with this. Run! Yep, walking credits. You could just kill 2 birds with 1 stone during an escape scene while hitting the credits. Good job on those composers. The music was good. Kind of cut short there. Get on, everyone. Dragon God uses headbutt. Just headbutting an island. And doing a really, really effective job. Like, look at those chunks of land being removed. Oh, self-destructed now. Anyways, let's party. Bye, girl with cool theme song. Jenny. Anyways. Fancy graphics. Our story has ended. Our heroes received glory and fame. People praised them and told their children their story. Those don't look like my heroes, though. Our heroes thus attained days of peace. Just days, not years. Thank you, Grumpy. But eventually, heroes once again take up arms and continue their perilous travels. There is a Sword World 2, but that's not fan translated at all. Mr. J can only provide days of peace, yeah. Why? Because for adventurers, the greatest treasure is friendship. Nope, the journey itself. Until the next adventure, eternal heroes take your much-deserved rest. The end. Is there like a little any after credits? Well, after this, it just keeps going. Eternal credits. Did the game just froze there? Or it's meant to be something? Okay, we'll just call it credits there. We'll never know what they say. Maybe it's bugged. Alright. So let me get myself ready for review mode. Let's mute the RetroArch for a bit. Oh, wait. No. No, I think the game is just kind of shitting on itself now. Is it gonna crash? I think the fan translation of the game is just bugging out there. Now, if something else happens, we'll let you know. Because we're going into review mode. Let me mute RetroArch for a moment. Yeah, I'll just put on some music. Yes, we've beaten this today on 12/15/2025 with a time of 11 hours, 45 minutes, 15 seconds. I like the numbers. Yeah, let's do that. Boop. Story, there wasn't a story to start with. It's like there was no like little, backstory or anything in the title screen. As soon as you start the game, you're just literally thrusted into the inn and you go on an adventure. But at least there is some story. Basically, it's just a series of mini adventures that ties to an overarching plot about the Mirror Leaf, the gods, and some of the characters you meet along the way. So are reoccurring, like the ship captain, the desert folk, those dark cultists, and things like that for the antagonists and things like that. So for what it is, it's fine. Like, it's serviceable. Problem lies not so much with the game, but I didn't realize how incomplete the fan translation is, because when I thought .99 beta, my thought is, okay, maybe some NPCs dialogue didn't get translated or garbled, or just some menu messing up. That's kind of normal with a lot of the beta stuff, but I thought maybe just main story fan translated, that's comprehensible, no problem. And overall it is, but also isn't, because even during like the main story quests and stuff like that, or presumed main story quests, there's a lot of garbled text or anything. So it's like, especially for some reason when you get into the expositions and stuff, it always seems to be like when you should explain like the lore and explanations and stuff, then it's just kind of like a bunch of garbled mess, and the characters just respond like normal. It's like, okay, sure. At least it didn't hinder me to the point where I have absolutely no idea how to progress the game, so at least it translated the important bits of, hey, go this way, for the next quest, or talk to these guys and stuff. And let me lower the volume a little bit, courtesy of Zolfar's domain. So it's a 2. Music? Yeah, the music's a bop. Like, good variety of music, for the shops. Really good battle themes. I like the music in general. It's like, there's just a lot of good songs. Like, not every single song is a banger, but no soundtrack is. But especially compared to like the last couple of games, where just look how many straight 3s in a row of just, it's okay sound music. I could like the songs, but it just repeats too much, or things of that sort. And look, oh, something happened in here. Oop, 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 oop. Okay. I think they said during the game you completed 65%. I think that's what it just said. Well, at least we got to the end of it. Which I'll get into the gameplay, but yeah, you did it. Now we get GG for reals. So yeah, good music. I like the songs. It's like besides this, there's just music like I like the part theme. Like, oh, I had apparently had it on 2 browsers of this. Anyways, like, this is good. I like the Miracle Shop. Very bassy. Temple theme is good. Kind of reminds me of Phantasy Star. We got a variety of dungeon themes and everything. And of course, this battle theme. So yeah, I'm giving it a 5. Like, damn. Like, not the best soundtrack, but just, it's nice to have a good variety of music and just a lot of bops. So it deserves credit, even if it's maybe I blew it up a little bit. And visually, the visuals of the games also looks good. Nice little animations, environments, designs, character portraits, and things like that. It only suffers a bit from I eventually noticed a lot of dungeons are just repeated and just being the same and stuff, which can't be helped or anything, but that's just kind of like, Yeah, even just seeing the same caves over and over again in the later half of the game and near the end of the game, the same temple design, just different palette swaps or anything. So that kind of diminishes things a little bit and doesn't have that little extra X factor just to really elevate it to a 5. But still a lot of nice little visuals. Nice little cutscene art, like with the end of the dragons and everything. And when you're just meeting with the king, so I think it's a 4. In gameplay, it's like, this is a console CRPG, and at first I was nervous about this game because console CRPG, it's probably going to be very obtuse, it's probably going to be in a lot of RNG and pain and stuff like that. But no, it's been a very friendly game. That still a little bit of a learning curve with just how all the systems and things work, but I just kind of eased myself into it like a few hours into the game. It's like, and there's just a lot of little systems I like. First off, really like that there's visible encounters, so you just kind of always see what the enemies are and stuff. You could just engage or not, though most of the time you do. And it is one of those games where, yeah, you don't really get any XP from the monsters or anything. You get them from the quests. Same with making money, which does add a little bit to the stressful factor until it no longer is. Because, yeah, things are expensive. You don't know what stuff is valuable, but for the most part, you just do fine with the game. After the quest, you're just managing yourself perfectly okay. Like, beginning was a little tough, but then it just got a lot easier once you just kind of build up your party. You know, like I had a balanced team. I raised up my fighters, so these seem to hit more. My mages, you know, I able to cost, you know, spells get more. Mages get more spells, and they also have reduced MP cost, which is really nice. Which is really nice. And I also like this whole magic stone system where, yeah, you don't really get like stat growths or anything in the traditional sense. You just spend points on either leveling up your jobs, your classes, or leveling up your stats, which just seems expensive and not really worthwhile. So just level up the jobs, which ended up just, you know, being really, really helpful. But yeah, since you don't really grow that much naturally or anything of that sort, I like the magic stone system where, you know, and things can cost MP, but you can also spend on these stones to just basically reduce the MP cost. And I like the whole adjustment of, you could just power up the magic as much as you want or as little as you want and spend the stones on it. And there's unlimited range. Like, you don't have to worry about, you know, being too close or too far to the enemy or anything. It's like, even if you're all the way there, as long as, you know, and then the enemy's over here, your spells can reach all the way there anyway. So that's really, really nice. So yeah, I like the aspects of the combat, the whole, you know, you could just kind of swap in with your party members instead of, you know, them getting in the way if you want to fight the enemies. That's super, 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 super nice, and not even other tactics games, even the much better games do that. It's like, wow, I don't have to worry about being bottlenecked or bad positioning or anything. Just go there and just kind of take a hit. If the party member's turn, they could just kind of swap your place and all that. And I like in the way that the game is actually easy, because I'm not experienced with computer RPGs, the CRPGs. There's always overwhelming and daunting. And a lot of those games are brutal with the bajillion system. So the fact that this is also on the easier side just kind of makes it easier for me to kind of get into. Maybe some people don't like that. Maybe some people don't like the whole, you know, enemies just barely hit you except very few when you actually get hit. Magic is scary in this game. Like, that's what a lot of my troubles are, when, you know, enemies can just kind of nuke you and you take a lot of pain. But otherwise, once I managed to get my own strong magics, I managed to just mostly destroy them before they destroy me, and it just kind of works out okay. Maybe I got lucky just picking out the right systems, but I just liked how things worked out. Like, I liked how the magic system works in the game. I do like that, you know, your enemies are evasion gods. Pretty annoying that the enemies are also evasion gods for the most part, or you barely do damage, but still, it's like the battles kind of feel kind of engaging and fast enough where, yeah, even if you miss most of the time, your just turns go rapidly, like bam, 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 next turn, next turn, next turn, next turn, next turn, next turn, even if the battles take minutes. So it's like, that helps with that. The big problem with the game, and it's just towards the last quarter of it when it just kind of hits the realization, is just, it feels very static, where, yeah, there was no equipment. Like, this whole equipment system of, you just buy this equipment for cheap and you spend more money to just, you know, raise the stats of it, depending on your strength stat, which is a cool idea in theory, but never really used it because the game just ended up easy enough. So I just kind of left with basically the default equipment the whole game. the cave and the growths are very marginal outside of like the class stuff. So it's like it's just very samey, where you just basically just go in a series of adventures. It does help the game length is short, otherwise for repeat values or anything. Which, by the way, learning yesterday that apparently there were some quests in the game from this YouTube playlist I looked at. It's like, wait a minute, I never did this quest. Wait a minute, this person never did the quests I did. So that's interesting. There might be some randomly picked quests or maybe minor ranching paths, which is maybe what the 65% is. Maybe there's some hidden unlocks and things like that, or just some stuff I accidentally skipped but didn't mean to. But the fact that there's actually some quests I didn't do and some quests that maybe other people didn't do, it's like, okay, that actually adds to the rebate value and stuff. But yeah, going back to the kind of the staleness, because you barely grow, a lot of the battles just end up being samey, and exploring is not really that much. Like, some dungeons do have treasures, but otherwise it's kind of whatever. So like towards the last few dungeons, I ended up just kind of bum rushing it because exploring is just kind of Otherwise, there's just a lot of good systems I like in the game, and it just feels like, in a way, beginner-friendly CRPG. So it's a foreign mechanics, only because it just kind of got a little stagnant, and even things just sort of ended anticlimactically. And enjoyment, like, I am surprised how much I was getting to this game, where I was kind of bracing myself to just kind of maybe be this rough, obtuse, game with very little information on the game. So maybe I was worried about being stuck or anything. I was just being kind of nervous, but my fears were proven wrong, and this is what I like. Like, this was basically one of the biggest surprises for me in the challenge of how much it just kind of vibed with it and how much it clicked, and just kind of like one of those games where it's like I was kind of expecting, maybe not the worst, but just kind of like, into the unknown roughness, but ended up just having a really good time with it. So 5 out of 5. This is basically kind of a sleeper hit, and just wait for a better fan translation of this, because it's a good game. I think it was a good game. Had a lot of fun with this one, and doesn't overstay its welcome with its near 12-hour estimate. This is... I don't want to use the word this. That's why. I'm just thinking, unexpectedly a surprise. Unexpectedly surprised he's sleeper hit, because really that's how I feel. It's like, this is a sleeper hit, a bit of a not super amazing, but I think it's just a good game, had a good time with it. Really good CRPG. And now we are on to game number 150. 21 games to go as the challenge draws ever closer to the end. Like, look, this is the end of the sheet right here. There's all these games left, and we're getting there. And this is going to be not a long one. So let's just keep going. Let's keep up the momentum. So let's go pause the music. Yeah, let's go and unmute RetroArch.